Okay guys, so the next thing we're going to work on is our high score. So this is going to be a little bit different depending on how you want your high score to react when you're actually playing the game, and you'll see what I mean towards the end. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to our player and we're going to pick a random spot. Then we're going to start the code by going to our yellow events tab and starting with when I receive green flag. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into my control, add a forever if then, and this is where I'm going to create the high score. So since we have a variable that's holding our score information, it only makes sense to make a variable that holds our high score information. So I'm going to click on make a variable. So after I finish clicking on my variable tab, click on make a variable. It's going to be for all sprites, and I'm going to type in high score and click OK. I'm going to go ahead and move this to the right hand side just so that it's not blocking my regular score. And then inside of the if then, we're going to go into operators and use the greater than symbol. On the left hand side, we're going to go in the variables tab and we're going to add the score bubble. And on the right hand side, we're going to go ahead and add our high score bubble. So this is saying if our score is bigger than our high score, then that's when we want to change our high score. So we're going to go ahead and add a set high score to our score. So now if we play our game, you can see that as I'm shooting, my high score is being updated. If I stop playing the game and then click on my green flag again, my high score still gets saved. And when I play, you can see that now, as I'm playing and shooting, once I reach the high score, like I did right now it's going to start updating it because now I have passed what I previously scored, and now that becomes my high score. So now this is where you guys get to decide how you want your high score to be. So if you notice, every time I stop the game, it will always save whatever high score I had before. So if I want that saved and I always want to try to beat it, then the code is going to be left the same. But if you guys want your high score to go back to 0 every time you click on the green flag to reset it completely, all you need to do is add a set block in between the when I receive and the forever and set high score to 0. That way every time you click on the green flag, it starts off at 0. So it's kind of up to you to decide which way you want the high score to be while you're playing your game.